1 year ago, ethnic Albanians danced in the streets and fired guns in the air to celebrate Kosovo's declared independence from Serbia. A brutal civil war between ethnic Albanians and Serbs a decade earlier had killed 10,000 people. Kosovo's independence is being supervised by the European Union under a plan devised by Nobel laureate and former Finnish President Martti Ahtisaari. Charles Kapchan is a scholar at the Council on Foreign Relations. He praises the relatively peaceful passage to independence.
A certain level of normalcy has begun to set in that arrangements have been made for the EU to play a greater role and for the UN to play less of a role. And most European countries, including the United States, have recognized the independence of Kosovo.
Kosovo has been recognized by more than a quarter of the world's nations. Russia and Serbia have refused to grant recognition, and they're not likely to change their minds.
So that means that the country will remain in limbo for quite some time. It will not have a seat at the United Nations. It will not enjoy the full status of sovereignty that many other countries enjoy.
But Paul Williams, a professor at American University, says the people and the government of Kosovo have done a good job and should not feel their status is questionable.
It may not be a member of the United Nations, but Kosovo is a country, and it has all of the rights and also all of the obligations of an independent state.
Important challenges, however, lie ahead. The United Nations, at Serbia's request, has asked the International Court of Justice to give an opinion on the legality of the Independence Declaration. And about 45% of Kosovo's people are living in poverty, according to the World Bank. And relations between the overwhelming Albanian majority and the Serbian minority are almost non-existent. Serbians, at 7% of the population, are mainly concentrated in the north, an area in effect under Belgrade's rule. Paul Williams says fear of partition is real.
Allowing the soft partition of a newly independent state, now that would set a very dangerous and irresponsible precedent. And I think the Europeans and the Americans have to fully engage to stop that soft partition of Kosovo.
But with the global financial crisis and 2 wars facing the U.S., President Barack Obama is not likely to focus on Kosovo, at least not for now. Keita Kostreci for VOA News.